language that I'm speaking right now is not my native language. So this is so uncomfortable for me. Unbelievable to make money online. Hey, what's up guys? I'm John, and today's video I'm gonna share my journey, how I came from working in construction to selling products online and making lots of money. So I'm gonna say a little bit about my background. So I'm coming from Moldova, that is a post-Soviet Union Russian country, and like everything is related to Russia there. There is like unbelievable to make money online. It was like a couple of years ago. And for me it was kinda challenging to do that. I finished my ordinary school and I worked in construction for 1 year, 1.5, and I always wanted to find ways to make more money, and I knew that it's something easier and better for me to make more money. So I went from construction to working in an office with the suite on. Everything was unbelievable nice back then. To be more specific, I was teaching people how to trade on an exchange currency to make money on them, even if I didn't make money on them. I invested $1,000 in that, but I didn't make money. My money was a commission to each student that I learned, and they invested in that. So I grew very well in that business because I was hungry, and I achieved like $700 a month. For my country, that is like more than average, way too much than average. Someday it hit me and I said, so I'm leaving. I left in that day and I started to understand and to learn about Instagram and how people they are selling there, how people making money. So I paid some private consultations. After that, I tried to figure out ways to sell products, physical products on Instagram. Finally, I was selling cosmetical products and making good money of it. I was working from home. I was in my comfort zone, and I was like in my peak of life, that the life I wanna be in and the life I dreamed of back then. After that, Corona hit and everything was lost because I cannot import products in my country, and I was with no money, and I learned lots of lessons. I moved on step by step, and I finally came to London. That was totally new for me, totally uncomfortable, everything upside down for me. I moved on till I achieved good results here. So I want to make a big shift in my life and move to the online business totally, and no more to be self-employed and no more work for anyone. To make it clear, it was very tough, very hard for me. It was unbelievable hard and comfortable, but I knew that where I want to go. I knew that I'm different, so I know where I'm going. What I wanted to say by this, you have to set your mindset right. What do I mean by that? If you don't set your mindset right, you end up in a point where you are lost because you have the bad expectations. That's the reason that lots of people that going through life, achieving to some points, and they have totally different expectations, and when they get there, they got broke. So you have to think differently. You have to set the right expectation, because if you have the right expectation, you gotta know your steps. Like you gotta know each step that you are going. You gotta know that there is gonna be hard. There is gonna be way harder than was before. There is gonna be enjoyable. You gotta know like where ahead these steps, and you gonna plan ahead and kinda expect, like understand how the flow is going. But if you have the right expectation, but if you're not, you are lost. This video that I'm making right now is also a challenge for me. You know why? Because the language that I'm speaking right now is not my native language. So this is so uncomfortable for me. So uncomfortable to sit here in front of the camera and for the first time in my life to speak. But I know this is gonna help me in lots of ways. This is gonna improve myself. That's why I'm doing it. So take it in consideration. And my advice is for you is to find always solutions. What do I mean by that? Like if you don't set your mind always to find solutions, you're gonna end up finding and complaining about the bad things that happens with your life. But if you're gonna train your mind to find solutions. Whenever you are, in what position you are, it doesn't matter, but you're gonna train your mind. Like, you have to understand this is a process that takes time, but if you're consciously taking this in consideration and you're gonna move forward, this is not like a shift in your mind and everything is how you want it to be, but this is a process, and you going along the way, you always find solutions. You always try to find solution, even if not always is successful for you to find solutions. That's fine. My second piece of advice for you is don't fall into the trap of all the drugs, all the bullshit that a lot of young people are doing. Don't fall into this trap. Don't be lazy, because if you're gonna make the average action that all the people are doing and you're gonna fall into that trap of drugs, of night out or whatever, you're gonna end up with the same outcome. What you put in, that you take out. So focus on that. Be better than day before. Like, compare with yourself and be better than day before. And I promise you're gonna improve, but just don't fall into that trap. Don't sell yourself short. The next advice that I can give to you is don't believe in everything that you see around on social media, on TV, the friends that are talking about. Don't believe that, because like sometimes there's like thousands of proof to believe that, but if this is not going to improve your life, this is not for your advantage, don't believe that. Like, always put your mind into the position like questioning everything. Ask yourself everything, like how this was built. Is that true? Why this is true? Because of that or that or that. Why? Because of that. Who made these articles and whatever. And you're gonna think at the deep level, you're gonna find solutions and you're gonna improve your life, and you are not falling into the trap like thinking like majority of people. Be influenced by social media, because this is not a real life. Even now you're watching a YouTube video, yeah, and you have to understand that what I'm doing behind here, I'm creating this content for a specific audience to spread my message, yeah. You have to question it as well. You have to be smarter than anyone else. And the last advice that I'm giving from my experience, that I saw my life that improving way more when I applied it, is taking action. It's so simple, but at the same time it's so deep. What do I mean by that? When you don't take actions, you find yourself looking around, learning, studying, watching more and more and more, and everything procrastinating and not taking any actions. So you gotta understand that taking actions is something that is gonna help you. You have to put yourself first. So what do I mean by taking actions? Don't set yourself like taking action is something bigger, like selling a store for 100,000, yeah? Or making a store, or making a building for 50 units, flats, apartments, yeah? This is a specific level. Look at your level. Look at the level you are. Improve your life. Go to the gym if you don't have money for the gym. Right here, right now. Make a challenge for yourself. Do some push-ups. You got to take these actions. You have to start small. Don't underestimate what small action, where they can bring you. Fall into this action process. Don't be lazy. Don't sit on a couch all day long and thinking about doing one right move at a time. You will not find that right move until you're not gonna make a couple of wrong moves.